back to my channel. This is Tita Lavinia of Tita sa Pageantry, and for this episode, I am taking you here at Bulwagan Villegas, located, of course, at the historic Manila City Hall. So historic, in fact, that I am in the middle of the tower. Kung familiar kayo dito sa area to, yan na yon, yung may clock tower. So, I was born in Manila. This is a big deal for me kahit na may problema ako sa mga papeles ko, because it's not all the time you get the privilege of walking sa ganitong structure na binabasa-basa mo lang, dinadaan-daanan mo lang. So I'm really quite happy to be here, to spend an afternoon here. We just screened more than 30 ladies. Apparently, aabot yata kami sa mahigit 40 this afternoon para sa Miss Manila 2023. And let me tell you, this is my first time to screen or to be part of the screening committee for a local pageant, but I feel like this is really huge because we're talking about Miss Manila here, and ang ganda ng turnout ng mga girls na meron tayo this year. So first of all, varied ang height, varied pati body type, pero okay lang kasi lahat sila lumaban kanina. And surprisingly, there are so many girls na ang aayos ng comm skills. So siguro dun din tayo talaga magkakalabanan sa comm skills. So abangan natin to, guys, because we have, of course, new girls. We have pageant girls that you might recognize, so they are making an appearance. Hopefully, maganda yung maging performance nila, magtuloy-tuloy para naman official candidates na sila. So, I'm going to go back. I just wanted you to feel the grandeur habang chika-chika ako dito. There you go. Good morning. So, change of setting. I am now here at the Bulwagan Villegas, here at the Manila City Hall. I am super happy. I dressed up for the part. Wala lang, bakit ba hindi? So, what we are doing right now is we are in the middle of screening the ladies for Miss Manila 2023. So, this is actually our first time na magsama-sama kami sa production, and this is our first time to meet the girls that we have been screening, that we've been checking out on social media with their application. So, ito yung nangyayari ngayon. Earlier, we had a swab test, so dapat negative kami coming here, and then the ladies will be entering on this side para meron silang photo, and then measurements naman later. And then later, dito kami, we're going to ask some questions to these ladies. So, ayan, abangan dito.
Nagkamping na lang kami sa Kayata. To screen, of course, the aspiring candidates for Miss Manila 2023. So this morning, let me introduce you to a set of respected individuals whose various fields are the primary reasons why they compose this morning's commendable panel of judges. Let's start with, she's one of the most trusted and relevant pageant pages in the country today. She's most commonly known as Titas of Pageantry. Please welcome Miss Laila Seprado. Good morning.
Good morning.
And for me, to represent this historic city of Manila as someone who has lived in Manila for 19 years is a big opportunity for me, because we can represent what the true Manileña is. And I believe that I am a woman of worth because of what I can offer, because of my heart, my passion, and my drive. So if you would ask me, it is a bit scary, to go out of your comfort zone and try new things. But I think this is the moment to be brave and to fight for what I want, and this is the dream that I love. 2021 and proudly graduated magna cum laude. I took up BA Behavioral Sciences. So as a student, I was always a student leader. I became the president of UP Manila Bell. It's an all-female organization that empowers women through artistry, femininity, and heart. And I'm so grateful for that experience. I was able to work with organizations, set up different outreach programs that really uplift the lives of Filipinas. And to add to that, I've always been a writer. It's been my first love. I've been writing since grade school, high school, and brought a couple of gold medals for our schools. And I was able to bring that even as a college student. I became the editor-in-chief of UP and NET Publications.
Thank you so much,
And
lady.
listening to music and analyzing its lyrics.
I love your voice.
Thank you so much.
It's the nicest voice I've ever heard in my whole
Thank you
life.
so much. I had no choice but to study in Manila Science. I had no choice but to transfer to a public science high school because my family back then went through a lot of financial crisis. And I entered that school kind of like, what's the term for it? Kind of like mayabang. I would say I was a little mayabang back then. You know, I came from a private school. What is it like in it for me? I couldn't understand at the time why they had to transfer me to such a school. And I thought to myself, you know, if I was a consistent top one in the previous school that I came from, which is Manila as well, I was always top one. I was always honored in this and that. And so, you know, this is something easy for me. But then, when I started studying there, I was always below average. There was this one time in class, in one of my math classes there, I think it was intermediate algebra, wherein after our first quarter, our teacher asked us to line up. Our teacher asked us to line up from the highest grade that was gotten to the lowest grade.
Oh my god.
I know that was harsh, right? But it turned out that I had the lowest grade in intermediate algebra first quarter of that year. And so I landed in the last and nanliit ako. And then that made me realize that, you know what, I was so stubborn, I was so mayabang and everything, this and that. I thought so highly of myself. And then I turned out to be the last of my class. And from then on, that taught me so much. And so, you know, just these like random memories.
That's happening at number 30, Reddy Rosa.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Radhi Rosa. I'm 22 years old. I am an academic scholar currently taking a Bachelor of Arts in Communication at National University, Manila, of course. And I'm from Sampaloc, Manila, and a fun fact about me is that I was born out of wedlock, so my parents had me when they were still teenagers. So they actually, when my father found out about it, he wanted my mom to get an abortion. However, my mom was very young way back then, so she got scared and did not have an abortion. So they decided to keep me, and at the same time, they just agreed that they would put me up for adoption so that they will be able to continue and focus on their career.
Are at the screening of Miss Manila, and I am of course with the esteemed Direk Raymond. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon. We've been here very early. And now we're mid-afternoon already and more girls are coming in for the screening.
Direk, are you exhausted? Ano bang mindset natin ngayong screening na to?
Ay, nako, you know, when you come to a screening and you look at all these beautiful girls, you better make sure that your mind is set really on what Manila is looking for. And one thing I noticed today is there's such a diverse personalities and looks and body shapes. They're all over the place.
I want to ask this because I've been a long-time fan of Binibining Pilipinas.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
absolutely understand the way Binibining Pilipinas selects the girls and the standards that they've set. So, growing up, ang standards ko is yung alam natin na pageant girl, matangkad, matalino, maganda ang katawan.
Yeah.
Everything is changing now,
Yes.
Direk. As you've seen, we have a variety of girls, variety in
right.
heights, in body size, body types as well.
Yes.
How do you feel about this, being someone na nandun talaga sa loob ng committee ng Binibining Pilipinas who set all of
I
these?
know, alam mo, during the screening. You know, I mentioned this also in another interview a few weeks ago. Every year is change. I mean, you know, once all these girls come in, once the screening process comes in, that's the change for the year. So we do it yearly because we feel that girls are coming in, there's a new face. And like, you know, I'm from the fashion industry, there's always change in fashion. So the fashion right now, that is a trend, but next year will be another trend. The only thing that we adhere to, whether in every beauty contest, is that the winner should always act like a queen.
I love that. I mean, acting queenly is a little
Yes.
difficult right now. We have social media, and a lot of ladies and individuals right now, they feel that when you say something on social media that's
Yes.
set in stone, that's gonna make them heard by
That's
a bigger
right.
audience. So
Yes.
they kind of forget the queenly demeanor.
Well, you know, there are just, for me, I always believe that what sets a queen apart from other queens is her graciousness.
I like
I
that.
mean, it's always back to being gracious, thinking of other people. You are a queen because you're supposedly leading the people. And then, when you, with graciousness, that is still the essence. You know, when you are, like I mentioned, when you're gracious, when you care for other people. I've been hearing always about advocacy.
Advocacy.
Diba? That is actually just caring for other people. Being kind will always be chic.
All right, my last question for you, Direct Raymond, is that now we are looking for ladies who will be official representatives for Miss Manila 2023. Miss Manila was on hiatus for a couple of years.
heard. That's
Now
right,
it's
quite
back.
right.
Personally po, what are you looking for sa mga girls na siniscreen natin today?
Manila has been the capital of the Philippines. It's, you know, the first, when you go to Manila, it is the first thing that everybody sees. And the winner and the representative of Miss Manila should be that woman who represent Manila to the highest form and the highest degree of what graciousness, true living, and ethics that the city embodies.
And follow-up question. Sabi ko last na yun.
Yes.
Do you think we're going to find that woman
Ay, dako!
ngayong araw na
I
to?
think we will. Why? After such a long time, we need somebody to lead us na.
Eto na siya.
Yeah, eto na
Alright,
siya.
so Sir Raymond, I hope to see more of you.
Thank you so
I hope to see you at Binibini.
I know, May 28, 2023.
Yan naman pala. Kahit di niyo ako ini-invite.
Ay, gano'n ba yun? Naku, you'll be sitting next to me.
Parang hindi naman to. Ay, may resibo tayo ha. Hindi ako ini-invite ng Binibini, pero ngayon, next to Sir Raymond, pa-publish natin to.
Sige.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Namaste.
Afternoon. We are with the beautiful Maureen Montaigne, of course.
Hello, everyone.
Maureen, what are we doing here?
We just finished with our Miss Manila 2023 pageant screening. The pageant has been on hiatus since 2018, so it was really great to meet all of the potential candidates and to see the girls up close and personal.
Maureen, this is my first time to sit as one of the panel for the screening. But you've done this a lot of times also for Binibining Pilipinas. Is this setup different or is it pretty similar?
I would say it's quite similar. We are getting to know the girls, their personality, their education, why they're joining. So it was quite fun. The org actually raised the age limit to 30 this year, so it's really great being an older queen myself, and older, you say it with love. So it was great to see every age from 18 to 30 apply today, and I'm excited to see who will be the official candidates.
You know, we had a pretty interesting group of girls. Like, I was the one handling social media. It's really very different when you see them on social media, and different also when they speak up. And a lot of the girls this afternoon were pretty good speakers. Were you as surprised as I was?
To be honest, no. For me, it's the bare minimum now. I don't want just a beautiful girl. I think beauty can be bought. Beauty is everywhere. So show me what makes you unique. And I was very pleasantly surprised to see, like, as you said, a great amount of wonderful speakers today.
Thank you po.
I have a pageant question for you, actually. You know, they always say that beautiful women, let's focus on the women, beautiful women get to further themselves because of their physical beauty. But this time around, with inclusivity all over, allowing these girls with different heights and different body types to compete, is it going to be more difficult for the facially beautiful girls to go head to head with everyone else who's just fighting to be at the top?
I think that in life we should use whatever is in our toolbox, whether that's an amazing warm personality, if we are blessed with looks, if we are blessed with height, use it to your advantage. Of course, I think it is still a beauty pageant, so may whoever shine the brightest shine, but again, we're looking beyond beauty, so I think it's going to be a very level playing field.
Okay.
Of course, Filipinas are beautiful, so I am ready to see the girls on stage soon.
Parang ikaw lang. Ikaw lang. Beautiful dress. Okay, Maureen. Last question. Do you think makikita na natin o nakita na natin kanina ang susunod na Miss Manila?
I think we have a very good competition coming up. There are some front runners already in my head, and I'm very honored to be judging on finals. So I think that for me, when I look at girls, I look for X Factor. I already have a top 5. So
Great.
let's see if the
Ako
top
rin.
5 in my head are the top 5 on stage.
Let's see. It's still pretty early in the journey. Thank you so much, Maureen. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Always good to
Salamat.
see you as well, Tita.
Beautiful. Bless us with this facial beauty and everything else. Goodbye. Salamat.